All right, so we've handled the really serious stuff, Mike, in the first couple things that admittedly I was purposely trying to get your visceral reaction. So congratulations.
Congrats.
On that. That worked.
That worked.
But on number 3, what we really wanted to do was obviously with, for many of us that celebrate Christmas right around the corner, if it's Hanukkah, if it's Kwanzaa, whatever it might be for you, it's typically a holiday time of year.
Yep.
And so what we wanted to do was just kind of talk about, we've had quite the life. And like we always talk about, everybody wants our life now. Nobody wants our life 20 years ago or 30 years ago.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that a little bit. Let's talk about, what the holiday season for us, we're Christmas guys. Mm-hmm. So, what is this holiday season and Christmas kind of mean to you this time of year?
So when I think about the holidays, there's really kind of 2 things that hit me. And again, I acknowledge I'm in a very fortunate position. I'm probably, I am, at least in my family, the hardest person to shop for, right? Because I don't want anything. I literally don't want anything. Mm-hmm. I have more than I deserve. I've gotten every dream I've ever wanted. I don't have other dreams as far as stuff.
Yeah.
So for me, it is now about giving back. Not only giving back to my family, which has always been a thing, but as your success increase, giving back outside of my family.
Yes.
For example, we did a $2,000 matching for Toys for Tots, right? I've picked 2 charities that I focus on every year. One is Toys for Tots in December, because I was that kid who didn't have gifts under a Christmas tree, right? At least not new gifts. And I know what it's like putting a smile on a child's face. So I've given to that charity for multiple years. In the last couple of years, we've done a match on my channel of $2,000, which I'm happy to report we hit. So we ended up giving $6,000 away to Toys for Tots.
Awesome.
That's a lot of toys, right? Which is, and next year we're going to do bigger. I think last year was $1,000, so we'll try to make it bigger. So thanks for everybody who donated and we matched. And the other charity, just for grins, is a food bank, right? One of the big things for me for that challenge is, I'm going to stroke a $5,000 check when we hit 500. Mm-hmm. And I give back other months as well that I don't talk about. So sure. For me, it's definitely giving back. It's helping, you got to pick your focus. There's always charities that need help. So I've chosen to focus on those 2, Toys for Tots in December and food bank the rest of the year. But yeah, just the ability to give back. And then the other one is family, and not only family for me, kind of like your biological family, but for me, it's the One Rental at a Time community. It's you and Dion and all of my experts, right? We're the virtual family. The One Rental at a Time community is a collection of 9 multimillionaires that are helping to give back every single day. So it's just appreciating that and knowing that we're helping others, and we're going to continue to help others, because we may not be the biggest. We're certainly not. We may not be the fastest growing. We're certainly not. But I do think we're making the biggest impact. I get notes almost every day. You've changed my life. You've done this. You've done that. So again, my big goal going forward is to help 1 million people. Yeah, I know it'll be a lifetime goal. It's a lifetime mission. And I'm going to keep doing the good work, but people need to help. In order for us to get to 1 million folks, Matt, we have to have the network effect. Yeah. So if you like what you see here, share it, comment, take selfies with the book, selfies with these cards if you're fortunate enough to get one, right? Because you need to invite other people to get away from those hateful, scary channels. Yeah. And you need to encourage doing the work. You need to be rewarded for doing the work. Yes, it's very hard, right? There aren't great deals are not just sitting in the street. You've got to go find them, work for them, network. Lots of people business. People will disappoint you. You will have to evict people. You will have contractors rip you off. You got to keep going forward. You got to keep moving forward, because it's time in the market, not timing the market. And I've seen real estate change people's lives. So I'm committed to growing the family of One Rental at a Time. I'm committed to giving away more and more content in the course, the Facebook group. So the holidays for me are a time of giving, a time of creating smiles, right? I really do treasure smiles, right? Mm-hmm. I just, for example, like 3 months ago, we sent your kids just a box of, stuffed animals. Mm-hmm. And you showed me when they came in with the pic. That jazzes me, right? Yeah. So I look forward to seeing where this goes. Every year is bigger. And that's what I think about. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think for us too, Ash and I talk about this stuff a lot, so we do a lot of charitable stuff during the year, but one of the things that we always talk about is the value of our time, right? And so we don't want to ever be so jaded as to be just the people that stroke a check. We want to be doing work too. And so you can never come away from my YouTube's earning report thinking that I do this for the money. Like literally.
Yeah.
So I think that for us, that was one of the things that we wanted to do with the Mr. and Mrs. Lumberjack series, was to help kind of that new group of people that really have some roadblocks in their minds and their mindsets, to really kind of help them get through that. And that's whether or not the husband's the driver, one of the husbands is the driver, whether it's the wife that's the driver, whoever that is.
Yeah.
There's always a primary and a secondary. Rarely is it two people completely on board and going gung ho when they're new to this, right?
Yeah, totally
Almost
agree.
one person's always a little bit risk averse.
Yeah, totally.
And so one of the things that's really important to us, along with some of the programs that we have, like we do a program called Sacks Are Packed, which is, we look at the different schools around the area and we'll pack a bunch of backpacks with those school supplies at the beginning of the year and help folks out like that. And, it's like you said, I mean, I've got young kids, so I get to see those smiles every single day. So that keeps me going.
Yeah.
The balance is making sure they don't become spoiled rotten, and having them share gifts and give.
Yeah.
Gifts.
Teaching that, right?
Yes.
Teaching that giving. That's awesome.
There's nothing more important than, even when you are giving from a lack, it's so important to give and to give back. And so, yeah,
Good karma.
It's been an awesome year. We're 10 days shy of a year. You and me, 10 days shy of a year.
We started right after Christmas, huh?
December 27th.
I had no idea.
Yep. That's
happy anniversary, brother.
Back at you. And there's no special anniversary favors.
No, not at all. No, we're good. We're good.
So yeah, it's just an awesome time of year. It's an awesome time of year for, to appreciate. And that's the thing is, for us too, with being quarantined, like this has been a great year, a great thing to be able to get away to talk about something that I love, when I would normally have meetings tons of times outside the house. That's just not a thing right now. And so being able to, share deals with people and get their feedback on deals, get your feedback. It's been an amazing, amazing year. We hope, Mike's and my wish for everybody that watches this is that you enjoy the holiday season, but that you enjoy it with an optimism, knowing that you've got a floor plan and a game plan of how to do the work. All you have to do is pick it up and do the work, and you may qualify yourself out, and that's great. But what we don't want is, we don't want people to regret never having done the work. And we don't want people to regret the fact that they didn't try and figure out how to do the work. That's the most important thing about Mike's course. That's the most important thing about all the product and all the shows that we do, is we really just want to inspire people to have courage to do the work, be disciplined in doing the work. In fact, I had what was an awesome moment for me last night on the live stream with my wife, was another couple said they bought the course and they're doing it together.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like, even Ashley and I were like, man, I wish that were our life. Like, we really we're here where we are now, but it took me years to get Ashley on board. So if we had done that stuff together, she would have felt more comfortable a lot faster. I would encourage people, do this as an activity, even a family activity. If you have teenage kids, do it with them. Financial literacy is so bad in America, and the schools are not going to fix that anytime soon.
No.
So
totally agree.
I can tell you, the Getting Your Money Right course, even the free course, it will so help your family. We do all those things to give back. We think that it will make a huge difference in your family. And so I think it's just an awesome opportunity for people to really take stock of their life this year and understand that their life can be different in 5 and 10 years, but they have to do the work, and you have to make that next step.
Yeah, it clearly works. We have 9 examples on my channel. We have the 3 amigos on Thursdays. It clearly works. Time in the market beats timing in the market. The first couple of years seems slow, but the avalanche comes. So we're here to help. We just encourage doing the work. Don't sit on the couch and watch fear. do the work, build confidence in yourself.
Yes.
And if you need help, you want other people around you, there's a Facebook group and all this other stuff. So
Yeah.
we're here.
Tons of support there. So Mike, tell us all where they can find the free course and then the pay for course that they chose.
Yeah. OneRentalatatime.com has all kinds of stuff. The courses are there free, all that stuff. But yeah, one rental at a time is my stick. I've been very good about keeping that. So put that in your Google search bar and you should find a lot of stuff.
Yep. And Mike live streams every Saturday morning, 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. Eastern time. Not 8 p.m.
No.
8 a.m. Pacific time.
I'm done with my gig by 10 a.m. man. I'm done. My life is good. Yes.
So on Saturdays, make sure you watch that. There's usually about 100 people watching at least and asking questions, and you get to see the answers. There's nothing more important, along with doing the work you're going to be doing yourself, to be learning from others and just listening.
Listening. Yeah.
Just listening is learning. And there's no judgment. You don't have to ask a question. You can literally just listen to a bunch of other people's questions. And if you do that for 4 to 6 to 8 weeks, you will be infinitely smarter about real estate than you were even those previous weeks.
And oh, by the way, I have a playlist with over a year of recordings called Live Q&A. I think the playlist is.
And the crazy thing is that you will never get through all of Michael's videos because there are now 5,200 of them, but you can probably get through all of the Lumberjack Landlords videos on Mike's channel, which is only about 210 of them. So
I love that you know that.
So that's the really good news.
I just look to create 5 brand new videos a day. I don't look backwards. I look forward.
I'm not the favorite, but I am the most partnered with, and that's good enough for me. That's good enough. We'll let Anna stay the favorite. And just so long as we have the most videos, that's all.
That's right.
We just want to teach the most. So Mike, thank you again so much for all that you do for the community. Really appreciate that. And as I always say, we try and create great content for you. We'll see you guys at 8:00 p.m. Eastern time on Thursdays. Mr. and Mrs. Lumberjack asking those couples questions or answering those couples questions for you. And then 11 a.m. Eastern time on Sundays. We go for 3 hours. Your questions, my answers. Super excited to have everyone take a listen and a watch. Have a great weekend, Mike.
Thanks, buddy.
Take care.